Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of X4 the War Campaign, and this episode we're just going to catch up on a bit of an update on what we're up to, because there's a few things that we're working on that's going to take some time to do, and rather than just having everything done and kind of losing track of what we've already done earlier on in the time scale, I figured now's a good time because we've got a few things moving and obviously I want to show that off. It also keeps continuity over obviously what we've been doing. Now, for those of you who remember what happened in the last episode, we took quite a pounding trying to take out a space station. So our plan is to get a secondary fleet going that's going to be able to take out space stations. So one fleet's going to be able to push the offense around the space station and taking out reinforcements and stuff like that, and the second fleet is going to come in and take out the station itself. That's the plan. Whether it'll work or not, we need to test this theory. Hopefully it will do. As I say, most of the time I tend to kind of stick to the economical side of things, so the war side of things is a little bit newer to me, but it kind of still works in both respects. So without further ado, let's talk about what we've already done. Now, as you can see, we have a green hexagon little green area here, and we're actually over here. So first of all, what we're doing over here, and as you can see, we've got some ships here. I actually built some extra ships just to kind of support our fleet whilst we are low on capital ships and obviously our heavy hitters. We lost a few on the last episode. So at the moment my ship is going in for a resupply. It has got a resupply ship, but it seems to have not enough stuff on it to be able to supply my main ship. I also think it struggles because this is an additional ship. I think it's struggling to supply it, so I've sent it to go and get some supplies, so hopefully it'll do that, and then it will return back to where we had it, and one jump away actually. So we've now stationed our fleet here. Obviously the rest of the fleet's defending my main ship, so that's why it's gone with it. So when it comes back, it will be around here holding the point for us. We've pulled out of here because the smaller ships that you saw are actually taking damage in this area here. I've given this station here a trader. It's now building us some resources. So if you have a look at logical overview, you see we've now got ammunition. We've got quite a lot of ammunition. I need to actually up all these. So while we're here, let's up all these to 45. I want to take it to 45. Oh, I don't want to go too high because last time I kept putting them higher, it actually just basically spent all day filling these up, and I didn't get any of the drones. As you can see, the drones aren't being done much because they're actually getting the resources required for the ammunition, which is just energy cells and smart chips. So that's why I've kind of stopped it from filling all of them for now. So let's just get it about 45 for each one for now. We've got enough resources. Now, this is the reason why our last space stations basically didn't survive very long. Because we had no ammunition for our missile turrets. Remember, we've got dumbfire missiles, we've got heat seekers and all sorts on this thing, so we want to add it with some decent ammunition. Don't know why I'm trying to go for 45. I've done it now, so. Okay, so that should be enough missiles to keep us going for now. Obviously, with the addition of ammunition, we can survive. Obviously, it's still got its beam turrets and stuff like that, so it did have some sort of defense. But with the ammunition, it's just giving us that extra bit of kick, which means any large ship is more than likely not going to survive. And this obviously is one of our biggest defense platforms. But without further ado, let us, first of all, let's add some more credits to you. Okay, so that's done there. We're still in the right area getting resources. Like you're heading to high-tech facility, then to the solar power plant, so your energy cells, and then you're heading back to here, I'd imagine, at some stage, but we'll see that hopefully. Okay, so what have we done? Right, so since the last episode, I have placed a defense platform here. You can see now we have claimed this territory for ourselves. There was nobody contesting the area, so it became ours. This is now our area. Sticking with the theme of the war campaign, we have taken this over this zone here, but we haven't done it aggressively. I've also started building a new factory. If we head over to here, this is need energy and ore to create refined metals. This is purely a refined metals production. Yeah, I've just done a basic design, which shouldn't be too much of a problem when we come to actually bringing it into effect. I'm going to use medium ships, so it's got a nice 8 medium platform there, and there's a couple of smaller, well, there's one smaller platform there just in case we need more ships going in. Okay, so this should hopefully give us some more resources that we need. And it also means I can take away some of the resource requirements, some of the nodes from our Reach factory. So we've got a bit more space on that system, and then the ships will find it a little bit easier to dock. I've done a similar thing to, oh, a little too far there, Heretic's End. You can see I've got 2 stations in progress so far. One's a defense platform, is that one there, and the other is an exact copy of our factory there. How's he looking? Still got a lot to go. Have a look here now. Got a builder. We're just waiting for the builder to arrive, I think. And then we can get the tier done, the dock done. It may still be waiting. Yeah, it's waiting for Claytronics. So once them Claytronics arrive, it'll start building that tier, the T pier, that's the one. And that'll start building for us there. So we'll have another one in that zone there. Again, with another factory. I've also placed a defense platform here with another factory. Now this one's a slightly different factory. If I go to my plan build here, you'll see this one's slightly bigger. Quite a stack. And I'm going to probably extend it below as well. And this is hull parts. So all of them are all hull parts. So basically the 2 refineries that you've seen already will provide resources to the hull parts factory. The hull parts factory is in a bit of a closer territory once we take over it, so it's not quite as far out. However, it is actually closer to the enemy, so we need to rely on probably building up a defense fleet for it just to keep it looked after as well. We'll work on that as we get closer to the time. The one thing we are struggling with at the moment is hull parts, and I'm presuming that we've got a profit margin there for basically building it for ourselves and for other factions as well, which is what we're going for. Because don't forget, other factions are at war with each other at the moment. We're just not basically breaking them by taking sides until we get down the Xenon threat around here. I still haven't got further into this area here, which I do want to do, which I will probably send a couple of medium ships in just to get some coverage of this area here. And then we have our original factory, which you'll see now is covered in green. I actually built a crap ton more ships, basically. So I built a lot more of the drill mineral vanguards, and I also built a lot of mercury vanguards as well, just to give this space station a bit of a chance to build the ships we require, and also obviously generate some income for us, because the ships we want are about 6 to about 10 million, so depending on what we go for. So we need the credits. That's what that is. So if you have a look at the logical overview now, you'll see that we're starting to earn credits via our manager here. Obviously they're buying resources, they're selling resources, so it's a bit up and down at the moment. Obviously the workforce is growing as well. We've got some more. Well, let's see if we can get some cargo drone. Perfect. So we've got the cargo drones sorted. Station account, he needs 86 million to actually do anything, but we're not about that. But as you can see, hull parts we have virtually none ever. And obviously the AI factions use our ship fabrication bays as well, so we have everything except what we need, the hull parts there. So hopefully with our new space station we'll be able to provide this. We have plenty of hull parts at a fraction of the cost, which is no cost to us obviously, and we can build some more ships. We need some more credits so we can get some more blueprints. We've gone through that in the previous one of the previous episodes, and oh, there we go, we've got a new zone again here now. Our defense platform, the Heretic's End. There's obviously the Hat Freeport, which shouldn't cause us too many problems. I should hopefully start building. So that's where we're at the moment. So there isn't much combat at the moment. We're more licking our wounds and getting ready to push the offensive now that we know that we really don't have a chance with that space station, because it wiped out 2/3 of our fleet. And that fleet was pretty strong when we saw it in action, so them stations are pretty tough once they're built. So what is our next plan of action? As I've said, we were going to be building our space station fleet, destruction fleet. We're going to push that through. Whilst we're at it, we're also going to send a couple of these guys here. Let's go ahead and do that now. So here, if you survive, then you can go back to our fleet. Place you here. Fly 2. Not press the wrong button. Go. Fly 2. May not survive, but we'll give it a go. We'll send a second ship in. Just in case. Go. Let's send a second ship. We'll send the second ship here. Like an alternate route. Get some information. We're obviously looking for the jump gates because they'll obviously have more jump gates. I presume there'll be a zone here, no doubt. But we can see the movement of the enemies, hopefully, and then we can isolate where we want to attack in the future. Okay, so we've got our 3 zones. This zone here will become ours as well. So we actually have a foothold in the sector now, somewhere that we can call our own home. We've obviously got our HQ here, which is no use to us at the moment because obviously this zone has been taken by the Taladi, which at the moment I have no problems with that. But when we come to actually standing our own, then we'll probably take the Taladi out first. Okay. So, the next part we've got to do, I have got loads and loads of ships, as you can see, that are currently sat waiting. So, we're going to place plenty of them ships. You can see more being built as well. Once this actually is up, which we can actually put a manager in, let's go ahead and place a manager. Personal manager. Build some manager. Go. Work somewhere else for me. Place them into here because this now should be accessible. Right, excellent, yep. I'll place you as a manager and assign. Now that that's assigned, there we go, completed that. The ship takes forever to turn. So slow. Hopefully its resources are now topped up. So we've now got a manager here. We can now start assigning our new ships to it. So where are we? You're all doing trades. I actually think I may have assigned some. What are you assigned as? Oh, you're actually the main one. Oh, okay. Bringing resources in, that's good. Right. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll start off with 5 for now because obviously it's not. See? Grade 4 commander. There. So then 5 will head off. There we go. They're now sorted. Now you can put one in for the storage, whereas I don't tend to bother because it's usually pretty quick, and if you only put one in, it's not going to make a massive difference. But we've got the rest of them. So that's ready to go. We now need to start thinking about your flying objective. You're all here. These 5 here are actually for the station. So I've got 2 currently mining Nevidium, which are these 2 here. Look. Now, they're actually mining Nevidium, but there's nowhere for them to sell it because they're only 1 star, so I'm not too worried about losing Nevidium at the moment. Go ahead and find our 5 ships. Let's go ahead and assign line for commander. Put them in the beta group. Okay, so once this station now produces a production module, which is it's not too far off. It's about there. Before that, have we got one before it? Oh yeah, there. Yeah, we're not too far off now. And once it starts doing that, obviously all them ships will start actually having a purpose, which is good for us. I'm not worried about anything else. This is literally just going to be refining materials, and I do want to expand it at a later stage. See here, I've actually got it slightly out of the zone, but ignore that because it is in the zone. I've expanded the zone. Basically, I'll place another connector here, a vertical corridor, and we'll start building up like so. So that's the plan for this station here. You should have plenty of storage. I've already got the prep ready for the next expansion of storage, which is this bit here. So I know where I'm going with it. So there's plenty to do. And it shouldn't have too much of a problem with traffic, hopefully. And we can start removing some of that traffic away from our current refinery. Okay, so that's the plan. And that's going to be us for this episode. I don't want to go too much into detail about anything else that we're going to plan to do, because that's a lot to be getting on with at the moment. So it takes some time to do. We're not going to see too much action just yet until our fleet's prepped and ready to go, because we're just going to end up losing all of them ships that we've got in that zone. That's going to cause damage to our shields. They're not strong enough. They're only cheap ships just to keep us defended. The shields are nowhere near powerful enough. We need to start thinking about getting more powerful shields that'll be able to take that zone, plus obviously the enemy fire as well in the long run. Thank you very much everybody for checking out. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see anything new, different, special, anything like that. Please let me know. Also, name suggestions for more fleet ship leads and stuff like that moving forward is always appreciated as well. But until next time everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.